In this video series, I analyze how different countries would look like in their greater version today. Don't take it too seriously, it's just a thought experiment using a lot of imagination. In the last video we analyzed Greater Germany, but also friendly little Liechtenstein is not spared from this video series. In this video we'll transform Liechtenstein from a tiny country into an imperial mega monarchy with superpower ambitions. I choose a pragmatic approach, namely that all cantons and federal states bordering Liechtenstein democratically decide to join Liechtenstein. This must happen democratically because Liechtenstein has no army and therefore cannot take these territories by force. It must therefore create incentives so that these areas join Liechtenstein voluntarily. And this is not so unimaginable because at the annual state holiday of Liechtenstein, the princely family invites all inhabitants of the country to a party in the castle garden, and this must be reason enough to speak out in favor of joining Liechtenstein. Additionally, Liechtenstein, which has managed to preserve its sovereignty, despite all the turbulence of European history, deserves to no longer be Europe's fourth smallest country. Taking a look at the map allows us to grasp the new dimensions of Greater Liechtenstein more precisely. So in the west, the canton of St. Gallen decides to join Liechtenstein, in the south Graubünden, the largest canton of Switzerland, and in the east the Austrian province of Vorarlberg. This would not only make Liechtenstein over 75 times larger, but it would also house over 28 times more people than it does today. The area would thus increase from 158 square kilometers to almost 11,900 square kilometers, and Greater Liechtenstein now cracks the mark of 1 million inhabitants. To be more precise, almost 1.14 million people call Greater Liechtenstein their new home. And now Liechtenstein is no longer a tiny country somewhere in the Alps, but instead makes the neighboring countries Switzerland, Austria, Germany and Italy know that they should rather not mess with it. And now the Swiss military better thinks twice before accidentally marching into Liechtenstein as in 2007. At that time, about 170 Swiss infantry soldiers marched 1.5 kilometers into Liechtenstein. Only then did they realize that they were on foreign soil. The soldiers were equipped with Swiss assault rifles, but without ammunition. Liechtenstein, which does not have its own military, admitted that it had not noticed the accidental invasion of the Swiss and only became aware of this event after Switzerland has informed Liechtenstein. And Liechtenstein fortunately decided not to draw any consequences. The largest city of Greater Liechtenstein is St. Gallen with about 75,000 inhabitants, followed by Dornbirn with 50,000, Feldkirch, Rapperswil and Chur. It is worth knowing that Greater Liechtenstein has access not only to Lake Constance, but also to Lake Zurich and Lake Wahlen. At the same time, it controls the entire Rhine up until Lake Constance, and also has control over important transport routes from southern Germany to northern Italy. It should not be forgotten that Greater Liechtenstein completely includes the cantons of Appenzell-Innerrhoden and Ausserrhoden, so it's only a matter of time before these two Swiss cantons decide to become part of Greater Liechtenstein. And also it is no longer a double landlocked country, but now shares a border with Italy, which has sea access. And fortunately, Greater Liechtenstein now also has some airports and also maternity hospitals, because neither of these exist in today's Liechtenstein. Since 2014, Liechtenstein women have had to give birth to their children abroad. And thanks to Greater Liechtenstein, this is now history. Okay, it is not quite enough for a mega monarchy with world superpower ambitions, but our Greater Liechtenstein has now become an influential country within the Alpine region.